When I was drafted, I was kind of like in a bad place.
Really?
It was cool, don't get me wrong. I was happy, but I wasn't ecstatic by no means.
And how many people have you had in one night?
Super Bowl weekend, I think me and my buddies did like 17. What's the last time you fucked? Last night?
Friday.
Oh well, fuck them, dog. We gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside and I split it with the guys. We up on the other side. Niggas acting like we tied. I've been gone since like July.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Necessarily Nicole. So today I have our wonderful guest, Mr. Frank Walker himself. Say hello to everybody.
What up?
It's so good to have you. So like I told you before, I just want to get to know you. Again, you're like a legend when it comes to Atlanta. And I don't think that a lot of people know what you're really into. You went from NFL player to a big time business owner and mogul, if you ask me. So let's start with the basics. Who is Frank Walker?
Low key, out the way. That's why many people don't know what I do.
Exactly, because you do keep it really low. What made you decide to be low, or is that just your personality?
I don't know, low is just, it fits me. You get more done when you're low. You know, when everybody can pretty much see everything you got going on, and they can plan on messing up your steps or mimicking your steps. But when you're low and out the way, it's kind of hard for people to get a good bead on you and a good feel on you.
That's true. That is very true. So, okay, let's take it a step back. Okay, so we know, well, for those of you who do know about Frank, you were in the NFL for quite some time. I know that you played for the Green Bay Packers, correct? Also, I think you were first recruited from the New York Giants. Okay, and then the Ravens and the Vikings, right? Am I missing any other teams? I mean, again, he's a big one. He's a legend in the NFL and in the streets. I'm telling you. So tell me about that. Did you get recruited right out of college? How did that go? Did you go to college? How did that happen?
So I went to Tuskegee University. I went there for 4 years. It was cool. Me and a good friend of mine, we actually got drafted that year. Had a pretty good football team. You know, went 12-0. We were featured on the front of USA Today magazine as a defensive back university. Pretty much went from there. They came down, checked us out. We ran fast, jumped, you know, basically all the shit that everybody does for combines, and it just went from there. Kind of was just my dream.
That's awesome. But again, not everybody has that opportunity, Frank. So you are special. You are gifted. So what happened when you got your number picked and they were like, Frank Walker? How did you feel? What did you feel in that moment?
Everybody gets the opportunity, honestly. A lot of people just don't seize the opportunity. But for me, when I was drafted, I was kind of in a bad place.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't the happiest. Because, it's when people promise you certain things and then it don't go that exact way. It's kind of okay, yeah, it happened, but it didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen. So it was cool, don't get me wrong. I was happy, but I wasn't ecstatic by no means. Me and my homeboys, we was chilling.
That's interesting. That's very, okay, so what, if you don't mind sharing, what made you not as ecstatic? What were you promised that you didn't?
Well, so I had in the grand scheme of things, it's a small thing, but I had a 3rd round grade and I got drafted in the 6th round.
Okay.
But in a sense that it was, for me, it was like fuel onto the fire. So it didn't make me feel no type of way. And then I didn't want to go to New York. It was cold.
Yeah.
So that was my first time ever leaving Alabama, first time ever being on an airplane, anything. And you send me to the biggest city there is.
Yeah.
So it was cool though. But for me, the only wishes I had was not to go nowhere cold. And I went to one of the coldest places you can go to.
Wow. So how long were you there for?
I was in New York for 4 years.
Wow. Okay, so what are some of the best things that you experienced on that team?
The camaraderie with the guys is always going to be the best thing with dealing with football. What I did like about New York is that it was a melting pot for people. You would meet people that had been living in New York their whole life and still don't speak English.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's what I like the most about it, the melting pot part of it. The parties out there were dope.
Okay.
Like back then, like it was some really good parties. Jay-Z opened up 4040, I think my rookie year, so he did a big private party. We all went to that.
Wow.
So we kicked it, so it was cool.
And we're going to get on party soon because maybe that steered you to go in the direction that you're in too, but we're going to get on that soon. So after you left the New York Giants, where did you go?
Baltimore, I think
And how long were you there for?
2 or 3 years.
Okay, so again, we can go through all the list of teams. What made you keep transferring or changing? Oh, okay, so
Chasing
the contract get better and better, huh?
I'm going to the best money.
So what was your last team?
My last team was the Cowboys.
Okay. Oh, that's a really good team. How long were you with them for?
A year.
Okay, what happened?
Nothing. So after my 7th year in the NFL, I just came and I was just like, yo, I'm tired of it. I quit.
So you just woke up one day and said, I quit, I'm done.
Yeah, but then my family didn't take it well, so I went back and played for 3 more years. And then
For the Cowboys?
Nah, I went to, that's when I went to the Vikings, then the Cowboys.
Okay. Yeah. And so you stayed in the NFL for 3 more years.
Yeah, then I called it quits.
But what made you finally say, I quit? Because a lot of people wake up and say they quit and then they go back like you did, but then they still continue to keep going and going.
You just gotta have a bigger purpose with life, like you just gotta know how to make money. Like if that's the only reason I'm there to make money, they gave me a good head start and I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. But like anything, like you're gonna get tired of doing this.
It's just growth. It will continue to grow. Like it will change and transfer into something else. I feel like it's going to get bigger than this. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, but I can never get tired of this. I love to get to know people.
Yeah, you'll get tired of it.
In a different way. We'll say that for later. But okay, so with that being said, how do you feel? Because this is still a major issue when it comes to the NFL. Like, I know you hear it all the time, like with concussions and stuff like that. Like, how do you think that's changed throughout the years and how are players dealing with that?
It's just part of the game. Like, you're never going to get rid of that in football. There's going to always be concussions. They equate a football tackle to being into a car wreck without a car. So when you say stuff like that, like, what do you expect? Like, it's not about to be.
Wow.
Like, it's just part of the sport.
That's like powerful. So every time your body got hit, it was like you were into a car wreck.
Yeah, basically, just without the car.
How did you recoup from that?
It's just the way of life for football players. Like anything else, like your body get used to the banging and the beating and the wear and tear. So you just do it, For $1 million, you'll be surprised what you'll take.
That's true. That is true. So do you think you'll ever go back?
Hell nah.
I mean, you're still in shape though, and you're still young.
I'm not in football shape. Trust me.
Okay, so
that's a big difference. Yeah, I got 2 torn meniscus right now. I broke my wrist, broke my ankle, dislocated my elbow, broke my collarbone.
Oh wow.
Yeah, all that.
But you look good.
I hold it in the road.
Yeah, I see. And another thing is, I don't know if y'all know, but this man does not drink or smoke or do any drugs. Like, he is clean. And from what I know, you're a vegan now?
Yeah, I'm vegetarian. I eat cheese.
Okay, so
But I do condone drug usage. Let's get that straight. Alcohol is cool. You can do drugs, it's fine. Just not no hard drugs. You can do a little perk or a little molly. I'm cool with that.
But the crazy thing is, like, he does not do it. And if you know his personality, you would think he might be on something. Like, but he's just so live all the time. You're always a good time.
For sure.
People don't know our backstory, but if you were to hear it, it's funny. The first time I met him, I was like, who is this man? And what is he on? And that's a story for another day, maybe after dark, but that was so funny. Like, I enjoyed our times together. So with that being said, like you said, you know how to make money. You're into business. So I know that you have Onyx going on and a couple other businesses. Like, don't you have like a bar and grill?
Yes, in Alabama I have a lounge called Escape. I have a construction company called Impact Builder. Of course, I deal with Onyx. The phone call was just about King of Diamonds.
Okay. You're looking to purchase it, take it over?
Yeah, me and my partner.
That's dope.
So it's just a continuously wheel rolling, evolving.
Now, a lot of people don't know. I think this is only true for Georgia. I don't know about other states, but in order to even get into the strip club business, like you already have to have a strip club in order to like purchase more strip clubs or open other buildings up. Is that true?
Well, what it is that you can't even buy another strip club. You have to buy an existing one.
Right.
You can't open the walls up. You can't make it bigger. You can't make the ceilings higher. You can't do anything to make it bigger. That stops the city from having a flood of strip clubs throughout the whole city.
Okay. So you just got to keep it as is. It does not matter if you like it or not.
You know, you can change paint, stuff like that,
Yeah.
furniture on the inside. But as far as like making structural changes, nah, you can't do that.
That's interesting. So that teaches y'all something. So if y'all want to get in, y'all might want to get in with Frank. So with that being said, though, okay, so you came out of football, right? You already had your businesses rolling, like you were already into business, because a lot of people who do sports lack the business savvy mentality and hustle. So like they'll have like a lot of sponsorships and things like that, but they forget about like, okay, this isn't going to last forever. So did you already have this lined up, or did somebody teach you, or like how did you get into like creating businesses and like wealth for you and your family?
So fresh out of football, like I did a lot of hanging around AG Entertainment, and you know, no one, like I said, I stayed low. Nobody knew my moves. So I just was around for maybe 4 or 5 years, and I pretty much soaked up everything and learned everything that I saw him do. I paid attention to how the business was run, how things were done with the business. And of course, he's the biggest in the world right now. So like, I had a good teacher.
Yeah.
He didn't even know he was teaching me. So what I started doing is I started taking the things that I saw him doing here in Atlanta, taking them to Alabama, test run, see how it goes, do small concerts there, open up a club there, and just kind of see how it goes and grow. And as the growth came along, like he just continued to keep showing me and keep teaching.
That's so good, because a lot of people, again, don't have that opportunity to learn from somebody else who's already in the field doing it. So do you think about like offering mentorship or doing anything like that in the near future?
No, I don't really have time to mentor, but like people who call me for advice, I give them advice. You know, it's pretty stern, and a lot of people don't take it the right way, because if it don't make sense, I tell you it doesn't make sense. So a lot of people don't really take my advice to their liking, but like, it's not that I'm a dream killer or anything, but like, I don't want you to say, hey, well, Frank told me to do it this way and it don't work. Like, people call me all the time, Frank, I got $1 million, I want to open up a club. I said, what you know about it?
That's
I don't know nothing. Oh, okay, well, you're going to lose your money, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Just point blank, period. Like,
Yeah.
and don't include me in it. I don't want your money. I don't want to be 50-50. I don't want to be nothing, because I don't want to have to carry the load of the work just because you got some money.
That's true. That is true. So what is some advice that you would give somebody who's looking to get their feet in the door? It seems like we need to know a background about what we're trying to get into. What else would you give somebody?
Like at my lounge in Alabama, I literally can do every single thing there, from the bottom to clean it. I can cook all the food. I made all the recipes. I know how to work the POS system. Like, the basic things is that you just need to, if you're going to go into business, you need to know everything about that business.
That's true.
And you need to go work a job at one of those places. No matter how much money you got, you need to humble yourself and just go in there and work.
That's a good one. That is really, really good, because a lot of people want to come in being the boss. Like, yeah, you might be the boss, but you have to start from the bottom. Like, even when I started the beauty salon, right, I learned how to do every single thing that I offer. So if there's ever a day where somebody gets sick or cancels, I know what I got to do.
Exactly. Ball got to keep rolling.
Yep. So with that being said, I know that you come from a family of business. So do you think that's what inspired you to like just keep hustling and keep growing your businesses? And for those of you who don't know, Frank's family, and Frank owns the Universal Soul Circus, which is so amazing, especially to our community. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So the Universal Soul Circus was started by my Uncle Ricky and my Aunt Cynthia Walker. My Uncle Ricky did the first rap concert ever. It was called the Fresh Fest in 1988 in New York City.
Wow.
So he has a background, like all those rappers, Run DMCs and all those, like they all were with us every Christmas, like for forever. Houdini, like anybody you could think of from back in those days rapping, they spent Christmas with Uncle Ricky. It's a great thing. It's been going on. I think he started in like 94, 95. and it's been around for a while. The family loves it, like we all love it. It's almost like what we do our family reunion at every year.
That's so dope. I mean, I've gone every year growing up as a kid. Like, I loved it.
Adults still enjoy it. I still enjoy it. Like,
Yeah.
it's the perfect date night, you know, if you're taking somebody out.
Oh, that's cute. That's a really cute idea.
I'm telling you.
How many dates have you taken there?
1 or 2.
I know you got a little more than 1 or 2, huh? But that's okay. That's okay. So what would you consider like one of your first dates? What would a first date be for you?
First date for me.
Mm-hmm.
The place doesn't exist anymore, but it's this place used to call Blends.
Blends.
So Blends is a place where you go and you create your own perfume.
Oh, that's
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
I can't even give you all the sauce. Like,
I know. They don't got that around no more?
I don't think so. I think it's gone. But it was definitely a dope vibe, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You and a friend get to go make your own perfume, your own fragrance, your own cologne.
I like that. That's a good idea, man. Pay attention. Take notes. Pay attention. I like that. Okay. So who is special enough to get a first date? You know I got to get into dating life in Atlanta. Like, I got to know.
Well, you know, like, honestly, to me, like, the dates aren't that significant. Like,
Okay.
it's who you are when you're on the date. So, like, anybody can get a first date. But it's the second one that's hard to get.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's the truth.
So what are the requirements? Like, what are you looking for?
Just personality, man. Like, someone who's themselves.
Okay.
Like, that's it. Like, it's all in personality. Conversation rule the nation.
So you don't have any type, like body type, look type, nothing, like just personality.
It's just, you know, like, sex sells even if you're not selling it. So you got to have yourself together. But that's not even something I should have to say.
Right.
You
Right.
know, like, you typically get what you're looking for, or you get what you look like. That's just the way it goes.
Okay. Okay. So do you think that you will settle down? Well, let me not jump to any conclusions. Are you dating right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. How many?
Just 1 or 2.
Just 1 or 2? Okay. So with that being said, do the 1 and 2 know about each other?
I'm pretty open. I'm on TV talking about it.
This is true. So how did you get so comfortable? Because a lot of men don't know how to be honest. And I respect that from you, because I would rather have somebody be honest to me and tell me what's up from the beginning than to lie to me and kick it to me like, oh, you're the only one, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how did you get to that point where you're like, yeah, I got this one and I got this other one?
I told a bunch of lies at a young age.
Okay.
But the lies really weren't for me. They were for the girls, you know, to protect their feelings and how they feel, but they still end up getting hurt. So eventually you realize, okay, let's just be a little bit upfront about this. Like, you never really go into major details about things, but, like, you remain a gentleman, and, like, when I'm with you, it's about you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you don't really, like, kind of, like, smear things in people's face, and you try to keep it as clean as possible.
Okay. So how do you make time for both of them? Like, do they get certain days? Like, what? Like, how does that work?
There's no, like, with a schedule like mine, like, we all getting in what we fit in.
Okay.
Like, how long did it take for us to make this happen?
That's true. That is true. He's a busy man, ladies. Busy.
But yeah, you know, like, honesty is the best policy. Like, and the quicker you get to that, the quicker you get to the person that you want to, like, hang out with, kick it with.
So do y'all all live together? Like, is it like a poly thing, or is it like?
Nah, but I'm not opposed.
Really?
Yeah, fuck it.
You would be down for that?
Why not?
That's interesting. So, okay, I just don't see how you have all the time to do that. Like,
I don't.
So are they mad because you don't have a lot of time for them?
Nah.
They understand what you got going on? Now, do you have time on your schedule for another one?
Like, it's not even a thing that you kind of plan out, you know?
Yeah, it just happens.
Yeah, like, because not everybody is worthy of your time.
This is true.
You know, people get time and money confused. You know, you throw a couple dollars here and they think that's the same as time, but it ain't. That's just pacified it, like.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
So what do you think is the hardest challenge with dating in Atlanta? As a woman, what do you think is hardest? I know you can't answer for a woman, but what do you think are some of the issues that we go through?
For females in Atlanta, it's a lot of hell of a niggas in Atlanta. So, it's a lot for you to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
And so when it being a lot for you to choose from, it's kind of like, it's hard for you to get to know the right or the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's always somebody presenting themselves to you.
That's true.
So you basically it's like I said, it's a personality thing, an upbringing thing. Like some females just regardless, they don't want to deal with all that. They just want to get their one and do their thing. Some females hop at every opportunity they see jewelry, every time they see a car, it's just part of it. But from a female standpoint, like you said, I really can't speak on it. But if I'm just from the outside looking in, because if I just go off me and my crew, they can really pick anyone they want to and they still hit the lottery.
Okay. I know that's right. So what do you feel like is the hardest thing for a man dating in Atlanta?
Well, it's only hard for them if they taking this shit serious.
Oh my God. So you saying don't take it serious at all?
I'm saying don't make it serious until it gets serious. Enjoy yourself until then.
Okay. So when do you know if it's serious?
It's just a feeling. When it's serious. You know.
Have you ever felt that before?
It's always serious with me.
It is. He is a fun one. Okay, so before we go, we have to end it unless there is something else that you want to say or add or share.
I'm cool.
You got any fun facts? But wait, one time out. Aren't you going to be doing your podcast soon too? Should we not announce that yet?
I just don't know what to talk about on that motherfucker, but everybody keep trying to make me do it.
Sports and business. I think you would be great at it. And then you're going to end up talking about a whole bunch of other stuff too.
It's just, I don't know, for me, I'm one of those guys who everything has to be, has to align perfectly, cross the T's, dot the I's, and it never does.
It's never going to be like that.
And I agree with you on that, but if I can control it, I try to, but it's not really, I don't know. But everybody keep begging me.
You need to.
They be begging me. But they want me to be on straight bullshit. They don't want me.
They don't want to see the serious side of you.
No, they want me to be on bullshit.
I can see that. But I think if you show people that side of you, it would be amazing. Because again, you're you're really, really smart business-wise. And I don't know if people even know that. Because they get the fun side of Frank. You got to, really get to know him to get this, nice sweetheart, smart side. He'll give you advice. He sat up on the phone with me giving me advice for 20, 30 minutes, which I appreciated. That's what I'm saying.
You still remember that? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I took it in too.
Go ahead with the question there.
I'm going to start off slow. Have you ever had a threesome?
For sure.
Okay.
Actually, I had a sixth one.
How did that go?
It was a marvelous time.
With 5 women?
5 women and me. Las Vegas.
How did you do that?
Show out.
Just recently?
No, that was what year was that? Probably my 3rd year in the league or something like that.
Damn. How did you manage that?
Locked the door. They did it to me, honestly.
They did it to you. So you just sat there
No, they tricked me. They let's go to the room. I'm like, all right, no problem.
Uh-huh.
That shit was a ball, though. I ain't gonna bullshit.
I wish I was a fly on the wall. I would have loved to see
My homeboy turned into a fly on the wall. This nigga scaffold outside over the balconies. I'm like, yo, nigga, it's Spider-Man.
I would have loved to see that. So, were you able to keep up your energy? How long did that last for?
About an hour and a half. I had a lot of
Non-stop?
girls in there. They helping me.
But did you hit each one?
You got to hit everybody.
How did you have the strength?
What you mean?
We don't get into the technicalities, but usually
5? Bro, how am I not do that?
back to back in an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
How?
Just on that. The fuck?
So that's possible? You didn't want to?
Man, I had to do them numbers. I had to get everybody in.
So that leads to the other question. How many people have you had in one day?
I don't know, but a weekend, Super Bowl weekend, I think me and my buddies did like 17. That was a long time. Yeah. One of my buddies did 19. But it was just like for a sport. It was for sport.
How do you have this strength?
Man, like you can have the same strength. You ain't got nothing but a hole. You ain't got to get nothing up.
But 17, that's a lot of people in a woman, though. That's a lot of people. A man, that's different.
But you got to realize when guys go on trips out of town, that be the whole goal.
Oh.
Like to just, like all these
Now
people.
I know. So my future boyfriend, you never going out of town. Okay, now that's the goal?
Well, I'm just saying, like I'm young. I'm like, what, 24, 25? Like it's 24, 25. We on South Beach. Super Bowl was in Miami. Mm-hmm. Shit was, come on, it's like throwing fish in the fucking ocean,
That's true. So where was it at? Like anywhere?
Condo.
Okay.
We had a condo right on 5th and Ocean.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I know y'all was getting to it. Okay. Oh my God. The wild days. So that might lead to my other question, but you asked me one now.
I don't really know what to ask you.
Anything that might come to mind.
All right,
Or that you want to know.
When's the last time you fucked?
That's not have you ever.
That ain't, you told me to ask my question. This is the last time you fucked. Exactly. Last night? Just tell these people you can't keep it real on TV. I can.
Friday. Was that a good enough? Friday.
I'm saying, was it the truth?
That's the truth, Friday.
All right, that's the answer then.
So how many days ago was that? Because they may not know what day it is today. So how many days? 3 days ago. When's the last time you fucked?
A few hours ago.
How many people? 1 or 2, 3?
Just a little one piece.
Okay, cool. Have you ever had sex in the bathroom with more than one person in the bathroom with you?
Oh yeah, I definitely had sex in the bathroom with people walking in and out. Mm-hmm. You just grab a stall.
Okay.
Yeah, and you always got to go in the men's bathroom because women freak out, but men cheer you on.
Men don't care?
No, they cheer you on.
I always wondered that because you always see that in the movies and like they be like, meet me in the bathroom, but I didn't know like where.
Got to be the men's bathroom because women freak out. They go tell the police, all type of shit.
Are you serious?
Niggas gonna be like, I hear you, bro. Get it on, man. Get it up.
Okay, so have you ever had a time where you couldn't get it up?
What? My dick?
What else?
Oh, nah. I'm good with that. No performance enhancement, no nothing.
Okay, so you don't use a honey pack?
That shit give you a fucking headache. My homeboy had me try that shit before. I felt like my fucking brain was about to explode.
Is it really that bad?
I don't, like, that shit ain't nothing.
I heard the honey pack was good, though.
Well, it might be for some people, but I just don't need it. Like,
okay.
My honey pack is watermelon rind ground up with ginger.
Mm.
Yeah.
And what does that do for you?
The same thing. It's like Viagra for men.
Watermelon rind grind up
with ginger.
With ginger, like a whole ginger.
A little bit of water. Drink it down.
And that's only for men.
As far as I know.
Well, men, you heard the trick. If you want to have stamina like him, because he's crazy. Okay, next, your turn. Because that first question was good. I can't believe you put me on the spot like that.
You want me to put you even more on the spot?
You can put me on the spot. I'll be honest with you.
All right. Well, who? Tell these folks.
I can't put somebody. I'm going to take this shot.
Yeah, you better drink. You better drink up. Boy, that was not a shot, dude. Come on now. This is on TV. These folks got to see you do the right thing. There you go. Mm-hmm. That's how you put a motherfucker on the spot, ain't it?
You wrong for that. That was a good one. Okay. So who you had sex with an hour ago?
You cannot ask the same question. You did that the last time.
You're right. That's not fair.
Stop asking me the same questions.
Let me think of a good one. Y'all got a good one I can ask you?
Y'all stay out of this, man.
I can ask.
I'm going to kick her ass in this contest right here.
Yeah. Oh, no, I already know the answer to that. He's the king of the strip club. Yes.
Before it was my club. Killed them folks.
This is a good one. Have you ever got your booty ate?
Nah, not exactly, but a bitch did kind of like slip down one time before it, licked my Gucci, and I was like, hold up, bitch, you going too far.
But don't it feel good?
It caught me off guard. Like, I'm just being honest with you. Like, it caught me off guard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can ask any girl who know me, like, you can't slap my ass, you can't do none of that.
Yeah, you don't play that.
Yeah, like, I ain't that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but, you know, so for me, like, that's kind of like the closest it then got. Bitch, like, because when I felt you going down there, like, hold on, bitch, you need to get your head up. Like, I don't rock.
Like come back up.
Yeah.
But what if it just like you get relaxed and you let it happen by accident?
I don't know that part.
Okay.
It ain't happened to me like that.
But you're not against it. But you're not for it.
I ain't for it.
Okay. Okay.
I ain't for
That was a good one though, because I needed to know.
Why you need to know that?
From my own personal information.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Your turn.
My turn. Let's see. Okay. Let me see. Good question for you. Mm-hmm. Would you fuck me? I'm just asking so the people to know. And all these people on this TV show, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, you ain't got to, I ain't saying today, but if the stars align properly, you know.
He's a good one because he's so subtle. He's trying to be reserved, but I'm telling you, it's coming out. Would you fuck me?
Bro, you cannot answer a question with a question.
Okay, so what are the
Ain't nothing, it's a yes or no question. If you wouldn't, say no. If you would, say yeah. It's just for TV, shits and giggles. They don't know if we lying or telling the truth. Oh, you took a shot? Man, I ain't see it. Go back with it. Eventually you
yes.
So you took a shot and gave me a yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't object to it if the stars aligned.
Okay, if the stars align.
And you were my boyfriend.
Nah, if the stars align, that pussy mine.
Oh God.
Okay, cool.
That was a good one. That was I'm so mad. He keeps eating me up, y'all. Like, damn. Okay, let's see. Oh, can y'all help me, please? Nobody's gonna help me with a question.
What you mean?
Because he got the good ones. Like, he's eating me up. I didn't ask this one. Yeah, I think he beat me. I've never been beat before. This is, damn.
What's up?
I'm mad.
Come on, man. You done been tricked before. It's the same thing.
Okay, ask me another one.
Another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. You fuck homeboys before?
What you mean?
Man, you know exactly what the fuck I mean.
Like your homeboy?
No, have you fucked homeboys before?
No.
So you never picked the wrong one out to click and then realize, damn, there go the big dog over there. And then the big dog get a little taste of that motherfucker?
No.
All right. I go for that. I don't think you would lie to me. You just drink to it, right?
I would drink to it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's see. Now I can't ask you that question.
I know my questions are good.
Your questions are too good. Okay, so, would you fuck in public? Like, say, for instance, if me and you were right here, would you just go ahead all out and have sex?
Yeah, I ain't shy. At all.
You're not shy?
Hell no.
So you wouldn't care if people watching?
You ever been to trapeze?
No, I want to go so bad. Have you been?
Have you ever been to trapeze?
No, I want to go so bad.
What you waiting on? They waiting on you.
Don't you have to have a male escort?
I don't know what you got to ask. Just let me know when you're ready to go.
So, okay, so have you had sex at trapeze?
Nah.
So what do you do? Just watch?
I haven't been. I'm being honest with you.
You've never been. I heard there's like 3 different levels.
That's not trapeze.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Trapeze doesn't have 3 different levels? So it's just one big room where you have sex?
Yes.
No. Trapeze is like, it has air out in the Not that I know. But I thought there was a private level, like. Next question. Okay. Have you been to Tokyo Valentino?
Never. Oh, to the sex store?
Yeah, but the downstairs part.
Nah, they told me too much weird shit be going on in there.
I heard it's a good time, depending on the time that you like.
Man, when I leave Onyx, that bitch be packed at 4 o'clock in the morning.
The freaks come out at night, like, for real.
But I just be done left a building with 150 freaks.
That's true. Okay. So your turn now.
Good question for you. Have you ever sold pussy?
No. But, okay, let's get into this. Because this is a good one.
Have you ever exchanged money
Uh-huh.
for vagina?
No.
Okay.
Not technically.
Bruh, it's not no technically. Either you did or you didn't.
Okay, so the answer is no. But if you think about
If
it,
you're
though.
putting butt on it, the answer is yes.
No, because.
Well, the answer is just no. I don't need an explanation.
But I want to get into this, though.
Because you sold it.
No, I've never sold it, but I do want to get into this because if you think about it, depending on the girl you have, I have this conversation with a lot of my friends. They be like, "Oh, well, in order to spend time with the nigga, like he has to pay."
Nigga, that's selling.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. What do you feel about that? That's why I want to know.
That's selling pussy.
But I feel like everybody pays to play. Like, if you think about it, like.
That ain't what
Most
I didn't
people
ask you,
pay to
did
play.
everybody pay to play?
No, I've never
I asked
sold.
you, did they pay to play with that?
No, I've never sold, or I've never had sex for money, put it like that. But I do want to go into that topic later on.
Man, you
I
sold that
do
shit,
because
man.
it's good. That's a good
You
topic.
sold it.
No, I didn't.
All right.
I've never had exchanged money for having sex. No.
Okay.
Okay. Have you?
What? Bought pussy?
Yes.
Yes. So, like, what are you talking about?
So you actually said how much does it cost?
Yes.
Like on the internet back page,
I
like
don't
what?
give a fuck what is on. I've bought pussy. Like, what part of that don't you understand?
But how do you go about saying that? Like
How do you go about
ask
buying a
that?
bag? Hey, how much is this bag? Hey, how much is this pussy?
But how do you know that they're selling it though?
What you mean? You just said everybody got to pay to play.
Yeah, but
They
a lot
know-
of people ain't blunt. Like, oh yeah, in order to hit, it costs.
Well, so this is the thing from a male standpoint that don't have a lot of time, right?
Okay.
Time is way more valuable than pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And like, so for me, like from a businessman standpoint, right? It's cheaper for me. It's cheaper for you to say, "Hey, give me this for some pussy," instead of me going out to dinner, getting to know you, might like you, might buy you a car, might buy you a bag, might buy you this. Right? Instead, oh, $500 for some pussy. Hey, here you go. That's much easier. So chicks think, oh, I hit that nigga for $1,000. Bitch, you just hit a millionaire for $1,000. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Bye.
Right.
And then you only pay for it one time.
Yeah.
It's over
'cause
with.
They missing out. Like you bought them cheap, honestly. But that's what I wanted to get into. But we'll talk about that next time. But this was good, Frank. I do appreciate you. Thank you for coming and being part of Necessarily Nicole. Until next time, y'all. Are you sure you don't have anything to add, sir?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You don't want to know anything else?
I'm saying we went question for question.
Will you marry me?
Not at the present moment. I'm unavailable emotionally.
Oh, you are?
Is that a good answer?
That is.
That's true.
I got one more question.
Okay.
How big is it?
It can fill you up.
It's not answering the question. How many inches?
So the comparison that I've had, you know, in my previous encounters, a Glade air freshener can, the 99-cent one that you get from like the dollar store.
Uh-huh.
That's what my comparisons have been.
We gotta put an excerpt in there. Like, what does that look like exactly?
It's nice size. You know, it ain't the biggest, ain't the smallest,
Okay.
but it do its thing.
It will be good.
You ain't gonna push me to the back to the headboard. I'm gonna push you to the other side.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my own.
Okay. Well, there we have it, ladies. A Glade air freshener kit.
How wide is yours?
I don't know.
What you just asked me the same dumbass shit.
But men like measure theirs.
The women know they shit too. Like they ain't foolish. Motherfucker been on be like, damn, the hole open. That shit ain't
No,
closed.
it's not open.
So your
It's
shit,
like
your shit closed back up.
it's like a centimeter.
Okay. You sit on the Yanni pot shit to tie your shit back up.
I have my tricks,
I know it got to be a trick now.
but it's a snapback anyway.
So they say. It's a big hole to fill.
Maybe you might find out one day. You never know how we going. You know, do I get a second date?
Lucky me. Oh yeah, for sure.
Ladies, I get a second date. Ooh, I feel special with Mr. Emotionally Unavailable. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep you posted. But thank you again for joining us at Necessarily Nicole. Again, thank you, Mr. Frank Walker. I appreciate having you. And until next time.
Other side, oh well, fuck them, dog. We gon' see how hard they ride. I get racks to go outside, and I split it with the guys. We up on the other side.